Magandang araw everyone. It's Wednesday again, and here is M.I.A. Matters in Action. Here are our top 5 stories for this week. At number 5, Rat in Soup. A Baguio restaurant is now facing intense public scrutiny after a viral video allegedly shows a rat found in a bowl of sinigang soup. The video quickly spread online, drawing outrage from netizens and prompting Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong to issue an apology and to order stricter inspection of food establishments across the city. While the restaurant temporarily closed to conduct cleaning and sanitation, netizens are asking whether this is enough and whether allowing them to open the next day is okay. For a city known for its food scene and tourism industry, the incident has raised concerns not only about food safety but about public trust. As investigations continue, one thing is clear: consumers are demanding accountability. Moving on to number 4, the Ateneo tragedy takes on a darker turn. The Ateneo tragedy continues to raise more questions than answers. What was initially reported as a drowning incident is now being investigated by authorities as a possible homicide or hazing case. The Philippine National Police say new evidence and testimonies have prompted a broader investigation into the deaths of 2 Ateneo student athletes in Aurora. Meanwhile, Ateneo's president has publicly apologized to the students' families and the university community, acknowledging what he described as a failure to protect students entrusted to the institution. But the story does not end there. During a recent podcast with Tia Hontiveros, 2 Ateneo students who were also present in Aurora claimed that members of the coaching staff were very well aware of the dangerous rip currents in the area. The question now is who knew the risk, what precautions were taken, and whether the tragedy could have been prevented. At number 3, are photographs enough to implicate? The controversy surrounding the so-called 18 bagmen has now entered a new chapter. Former bodyguards linked to businessman Zaldico have linked Senator Francis Cheese Escudero and Senator Kiko Pangilinan in allegations involving delivery of cash in maletas. This time, they presented photographs which they claim support their accusations. Senator Pangilinan has threatened legal actions against his accusers and released his own evidence to dispute the claims. So has his wife Sharon Cuneta. Escudero, meanwhile, hasn't released any statement yet. The controversy now raises an important question. Are photographs enough to establish wrongdoing? Sa Korte ng Batas, accusations are not enough. Evidence, context, and credibility still matter. At number 2, Kidlat Tahimik is willing to give up his national artist benefits. Why? National artist Kidlat Tahimik is taking a dramatic stand against proposed higher education reforms. The internationally acclaimed film says he is willing to give up his national artist benefits in protest of CHED's plan to reduce general education subjects in college. For Kidlat, education is not merely about preparing students for employment. It is also about preserving culture, history, creativity, and critical thinking. His move has become one of the strongest symbolic protests against the proposed curriculum change and has reignited debate over the future of higher education in the Philippines. Our top story: Cayetano out, Gatchalian in. After weeks of political maneuvering, leadership battles, and public speculation, the Senate has a new leader. During today's special Senate session, Senator Win Gatchalian secured enough votes to be elected as Senate President, replacing Alan Peter Cayetano. The development comes after Cayetano publicly acknowledged that the Gatchalian camp already had the numbers needed to take control of the chamber. The leadership change marks the end of a bitter power struggle inside the Senate and could significantly influence the direction of the country's political landscape moving forward. With major national issues including impeachment proceedings and legislative priorities ahead, all eyes are now set on the newly reorganized Senate. And those are today's top 5 stories. From issues affecting our communities and developments shaping the nation, These are the stories that matter. I'm Mia, and this has been MIA Matters in Action.